And now to an update from the Alaska State Fair that so many people are talking about, one of courage that is inspiring people across Alaska and far beyond. On the fair's final day, what could have been a frightening situation, it ended all thanks to the quick actions of one man, Jaden Perry. He joins us here in studio to kind of walk us through what happened. Jaden, we know you are now a very pretty popular guy, but we certainly thank you for taking time with us here at Alaska's News Source, so welcome.
Thank you.
So let's start with it. What was going through your mind? We have the video here, which we'll show our viewers, and obviously you've seen it, I'm sure, but what was going through your mind when you made that decision to physically step in and kind of wrestle that gun away?
You know, there were kids everywhere, there were parents everywhere, and I knew not a lot of people are going to go up and do that. So I decided at that moment, since I was there, and that I was just going to get a hold of it and make sure nobody got hurt.
And so we're seeing the video here, Jaden, you see it as well. So I think we have a paused moment of this video here where it actually shows you bending over right there. The gun is pointed down. Was the other person holding onto it tight, not wanting you to get to it, you think?
Yes, he had his hand on it the whole time. He had a grip, I will give him that. And it was a struggle the whole time for me, trying to keep control of it.
You said your biggest concern in other interviews was keeping kids safe. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so surrounding us was parents and kids, and then, of course, there were vendors right there that do employ younger people. Pretty much anywhere he pointed, that firearm would have hit somebody or hurt somebody in a drastic way.
You know, Jaden, a lot of people were wondering if you had a military or even a law enforcement background, but you were saying that you don't.
Yeah, I'm a 24-year-old Alaskan kid, born and raised. I have no experience. I have no official training and stuff in it. I'm not military. I'm not law enforcement. None of my family is either. I'm just quite comfortable around it, and it's the same basic concept.
I mean, you definitely jumped in, obviously a very tense moment. People were standing around. I know in one of your interviews you were mentioning that when an incident like this happens, people were kind of just standing there. You were saying there was a very real chance that you weren't going to go home from the fair that night, and for also the folks that were standing around, your advice or just from your experience, what would you say to those folks?
Well, I mean, you are correct. There was a really large chance I wasn't going home, but I know that, and I accepted that, and I just want people to know, well, honestly, don't try and be a hero like I did. What I did was a little reckless, but there are people that got to go home because of it, and on the bright side, I did as well.
So I know that was a pretty tense moment. I'm a mom. I took my daughter to the fair, and from one parent telling you just thank you for what you did and for being safe. We appreciate it.
Of course.